and welcome to Hollie's Hot Takes. It has been a while since I've actually done a one-on-one show. Normally there's other guests joining me, but tonight you're joined by just me and Noir. And good evening, Colin. Hello, welcome everyone. Hope we're all doing well on this fine Wednesday. I feel like Wednesday's the perfect time of the week because it's right in the middle, isn't it really? Alan, good evening. Hello. I literally just use good evening for everything. I've got some interesting fun things to show you tonight as well. I've been blessed. Been given some presents, so I want to show everybody these type of things. Don't worry though, they're not from enic. I have not bought from the hand of the board. Do not worry. Hello, good evening, Scott. Welcome. Like I say, if you haven't been into a Hollie's Hot Takes before, it is literally just me. As you can tell, when I do Hollie's Hotspurs, I'm very much fixated on the guests, and I find it really hard to do two things at once. I know. Imagine my shock being a woman and not being able to do two things at once. But anyway. Tonight, you literally just asked me questions and I throw them at you. Yes, Colin, they are nice. I will let you... I've made a TikTok, actually, because... Yeah, I made a TikTok to show everyone. I'll actually give you a sneak peek, actually, of the new, fun, interesting things I have received. Oh, what's this? Hello, Casey. How could you, Hollie? You distracted me from my 500th time watching Friends. Oh, no. I mean, I'm very sorry I have ruined your evening for you, Casey. Good evening, Lookman. Sorry, I say everything as good evening. I shall go and like it. Thank you. I think I've received the... Oh, someone's caught you on it. But yeah, so tonight, if you've never been to a Hollie's Hot Takes before, ask your questions far away. It's literally like it says on the tin. All the heated debates fly around the board at the moment, around the Tottenham. Have you seen a new Spurs away and third kit? No, I have not. Is it a good one? Are these predicted ones? I've seen a black one flying around, like a blackout one, which is quite nice. I've seen a rumoured home one, which is all white with blue and yellow trim around the sleeves. Yet to see a collar. I just want a collar on a shirt. That is all I want, really. So where should we start, really? If you haven't already, the Bell video, which we discussed in the last Hollie's Hotspurs with the lovely Irish Hotspur, David, and Sam Chipek, who I love to bits. It was a good show, to be fair. We did discuss a lot about Gareth Bale. Obviously, the rumours have come out recently that Tottenham are looking to keep him on for another season loan, but it's all dependent on the manager that brings him. But we'll have to see. Well, I'll just tell you, being first. Oh no, that doesn't even surprise me. Do you know why Mason has not played the Ndombele? No, but I have a theory, Alan. Whether this theory is correct or not is another situation. But Mason seems to be playing the likes of Winks and the likes of his friends of Delhi. And I don't know whether this is a pull from the board to try and put them in the shop window before the season ends because Jose Mourinho just wouldn't play them. I don't really know. I'm not too sure. You just want to keep Ndombele fit because we had a struggle at the start of the season keeping him fit. I hope it's not that he's going off in the summer, that there's a deal going on behind the scenes. I hope that's not the case and that he's not playing because they want to keep him fit for the summer transfer window. Who knows? What do you think about our manager merry-go-round? I'm pretty much used to it, Lookman. I feel like I keep saying, we got in a chosen winner, didn't happen. We've tried the project. We'll probably try the cheap option now, which is to keep Mason. I don't even know. Have you seen Kane's new red? Shut up, Kylan. Shh. Thoughts on Dyer's future, though? From a rival fan perspective, I should say, it's an attitude to be fair. Exactly that. I mean, there's rumours come out today that Jose wants to take Højbjerg and Dyer. He can take Dyer. I will drive him to the airport and he can have his beloved son, Dyer. But Højbjerg, no. I'm keeping Højbjerg. Bale's wages will be around 30 million for another season. I'm not sure we could get a replacement. Exactly, Scott. I think this is the main thing. Obviously, I thought it would be a money issue, but seeing the actual figures come out, I'm not too sure now. I'd snap your hand off for that. Like I said, like you say, I don't think we're going to get a player of that quality or that potential quality. Like you said, when he's got the minutes under his belt, and he's actually. I feel like we need to start Bale. There's no point bringing Bale off from the bench. He's had his better impacts into the game when he's starting from the off. Like I said, I think it's a mentality thing where he's quite. I don't say he's quite old, but when you get into the later stages of your career, I think coming off of the bench isn't ideal. And I think the fact that he sat on the bench so long at Real Madrid, it probably demotivates him starting on the bench at Tottenham. So I think we do need to start him if we are to keep him. Maybe they just weren't convinced he could contribute. Well, maybe. That's a true factor. I never really thought of it like that. That's actually a good idea actually, or a good theory, shall I speak. Maybe because of his fitness and things, and it's always like a worry with Ndombele. Maybe that's true. Maybe with his fasting and stuff, they didn't think he'd be up to play. And that's that. I mean, that's a fair roll of the dice, to be fair. That's a good shout. I never really took that into consideration. Yeah, I rate that, Phil. I just want to show you guys. So today I was lucky enough. You probably already tune into Rivalry Aside TV, but if you don't, and you are an avid Spurs fan and you wouldn't mind doing something like this, my friend Luke has nicely sent me some quality stuff in the post, and I'm going to show you all now. And I don't know if it's going to work, but bear with me. I'm going to excite you all. Where is it? Where is it? Right, bear with me.
Hello, it's me again. I received a cool package today from Faceless Sport from Etsy. Here's me opening the package. As you can tell, it's well wrapped. It's pretty much Fort Knox. No one is getting into that, not even me. I managed to actually finally get it open. Here's me getting it out. Here's me unravelling the bubble wrap. It's not getting broken in the post. Here's the first one. Look at that. You can all guess who that is. Yep, it's the main man. No shame, Harry Winks. Amazing stuff. And I received this one as well. Højbjerg, the Viking in the Tottenham midfield. Lovely stuff. Here's me with both of them. Quality. Love it. Faceless Sport are currently on Etsy. They don't just do Spurs. They do other players. Obviously, if you go check it out, you can hit the link in my link tree and you can go get yourself one. Thanks, mate.
So yeah, that was my little plug for my friend Luke. As you can see, look, we've got the good one, Højbjerg. I did originally ask for Winks to start with, and I was like, I can't just get Winks. Hang on, let me. You can tell that's Højbjerg. Look at that, man. You can tell it's Højbjerg. I'll put a link in the description if you want to get yourself some. I'm seriously thinking of getting a Bale one next as well. And of course, I had to get Winks, didn't I? Look at that, man. Shit, I'm trying to get it so I've got my TV on, so you can't really look at that. You can tell it's bloody he is so talented. That's the Harry Winks. Sorry, I've diverted everyone from the chat we were having. But you need to go grab yourself one. They're so cool. Nice. They are pretty nice, Phil. They're quality. I love a Bell. Phil, go get yourself one. I'm glad I didn't actually get a Bell one. I don't own many Bell things. Man bun. That's the one. That is the one. I don't own many Bell things. I wish I got one. We can't even tell his things. Ah, dear. No, look. The likeness is uncanny. I mean, maybe the doll doesn't really do injustice. Look, that's bloody look. Oh shit. Look, that is Harry Winks, man. To a T. Look at that. I mean, his face is ghosting like it is in real life. And look, Højbjerg, I don't know why I'm showing. Look, there's some snazzy shit. And so if you would like to get one yourself, please hit a link in the description. I sadly don't have any like thingy off tokeny things, but they're quality. They're not that expensive either. I mean, I would, but technically, I don't really know what I'm doing. The Yid Kid. I mean, if people would be up for that, maybe Hollie's Hot Takes could be a call-in show. Who knows? Hi, Hollie. Hello, my friend. Yes, Phil, they do requests. Literally, anyone you want. Literally, it's Luke from Rivalry Aside TV. If you haven't tuned into Rivalry Aside TV yet, they're quality. Luke is currently looking for a co-host. So if you fancy doing the YouTube business, Luke is looking for someone to join him on match days. But yes, he does take requests. Like I say, if you fancy it, the link is in the description in this video to go get yourself one. But I just think they're fancy, aren't they? I think let me move back. I think they're just cool because, like, I don't know, they're just smart, aren't they? Oh, Luke, you missed the video, man. Were you here? This is Luke. Is the main man. Is the main man, Luke. Oh no. Actually, as much as I hate Eric Dyer, his post today on Instagram was pretty snazzy. He what was it? It was a picture of Lo Celso, funny enough, Alan, on the floor, and Dyer was close by his head and said, "I accidentally nearly stamped on your head," sort of thing, along those lines. Chelsea or Madrid? Yeah, I'm sure Luke would do that. Sound is muffled from my end. Hello, is that better? I've probably done something. There we go. Is that better? Hi, Hollie. I don't think Luke will do a Soul Cab one. I don't think his I don't think he'd be able to do one. Thanks, Luke. Yes, check out the link. Go to it's quality stuff. Did you, Edward? Still muffed though. Oh, I sound fine. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, back to the debate of Tottenham Hotspur. Maybe I should do phone-in show for this type of thing. It probably does get a bit boring me chatting crap. Sounds a bit muffled. I've probably broken something. Hello. Hang on, let me sort something. Blue snowball. Is that better? Boogie boogie. Enic out. Levy the egg. Hey Sue. Look, Sue. You need to get yourself, maybe not a Winx one. Oh, so annoying having my telly on at the same time. You should get yourself one of these, Sue. Oh, what the have I done? Oh my God. Audio. Stovel. Hello. Hello there. That's probably because I was too far away. One league title in each of the next 3 decades guaranteed. Oh my God, what a question. I mean, I'll take either. Take either, Phil. It's a trophy. I don't know what they look like. Yeah, I think it's because I was really far back. No, you're good. I think it's because I was trying to hold up my thing. Yeah, but I'm back. We're sweet. We're in the business. We're back, people. But also, apart from talking about Luke's wonderful work, I also want to talk about the enic out protest. And I want to pre-warn you all. Please do not put your thoughts on Facebook on Tottenham Facebook groups, because you will get ridiculed for it. Thank you, Sue. I think it was because I was trying to hold something up. Who do you want as next manager? Harry Redknapp. No, I'm joking. To be honest with you, I can't really say, because it'll just be an endless cycle of what it was beforehand. Every manager I know hasn't been fully backed, or every manager I've witnessed hasn't had the full confidence of the board. They had a chosen winner like Jose Mourinho, and they still didn't want to do anything. But anyway, Jose Mourinho is just a touchy subject because it was a combination of lots of different things. Should definitely do fan shows. I mean, if that's what the people want, that's what the people shall get. Oh, hello again. But yeah, I heard Roma has a new manager. I wonder who. Yeah, I don't know. I hope he wins it all. You'll be oh my lord. Oh dear. Isn't Rolf Harris he's very bad. Probably wouldn't have him at Tottenham. But yeah, no, I wish Jose all the luck, to be fair. Like I do every manager. Just wish him luck. Interesting to see Pochettino go a bit. Well, the new term is PSG, not Spursy. Not Spursy, just PSG last night. The manager thing is getting ridiculous now. Linked with contest night. It was somebody else this morning. Well, apparently Sorry, the geezer that has 10 fags in his mouth, was off the table. Now apparently he's in the running once again. Hey, Sofian. Hi, Hollie. Your owners are really bad, but you think 6-point plan from the sports club is too ambitious? They were saying that on talks. 6-point plan. Enlighten me. Harrison, yes. Rolf Harris or Dave. We're talking about David, aren't we? Not Rolf Harris. Things you won't hear in the summer 21 Roma to Delhi swoop. No, I don't think that's going to happen, Phil. I think he's linked with PSG still. The Harris army. I mean, preach it. Season in. Let's get Jay. But no, I don't even know. Whoever comes in, I just think it's going to be an absolutely whirlwind of
same crap, different year, I think, sadly. But yes, enic, I wanted to talk about the protest. Obviously, there's lots of rumours going around that it's the 16th, it's the 15th, it's the 16th. It is still the 15th. Obviously, that was supposed to be the day of the Villa game, but obviously the Wolves games got moved to the Sunday. But I think because there's been so much pre-planning, we should just still turn up on the Saturday, I think. We no longer have managers in the modern game, especially at Spurs. We need coaches. Levy makes all the decisions. I think we should boot Levy out. He's a great businessman, but business in terms of football, not so good. So basically, they want to remove Levy and have a fit. It's long, search it down. No, I know about the 50+ rule because that's what it's like in some German teams, but I didn't realise it was called a 6-part plan. Unless that's what it's called to implement the 50+ rule. I don't know. I haven't really done enough research into it, but I want fans to have more say in what goes on. I mean, I know at Chelsea, I think it was yesterday, they were on about having the fan board, or whatever it's called, to be in part of play of some of the board meetings. And obviously, Levy said that to the Tottenham Trust, and they were like, no. Which is fair enough, because who's to say that it will just be the same old facade of like, we're still doing what we want, but you can hear about it first. I don't think it's going to make much difference. So 50+1 rule, I'm going to have to do a bit more reading up on it, but I wouldn't say no to having more fan involvement. I think that's the way we need to go, because like we said, like yesterday with people, it's not aimed at you, Sofian, by the way, people saying that they don't want City to win it. And to be fair, they have literally bought their way through these leagues. But in order to stop that kind of thing happening, in the sense that it can be done in a more, what's the word? Not fairer way, but a more controlled way, is to have fans' involvement, I think. Levy makes all footballing decisions yet knows nothing about football. Also, great business thing is a myth. It is and it isn't. I think what he's done in terms of the club off the pitch, in terms of the beautiful stadium, the facilities and all that jazz, it's done well. But I also agree that a great businessman takes risks. I don't think Daniel Levy's ever taken a risk at this football club. Because all needed government intervention. I mean, I'm down. Hey, Hollie, good evening. If you would let Mourinho carry on another year. I mean, I probably would have let him carry on in the final, but that never happened like that, did it? So, there we go. If Levy doesn't give the manager money, it doesn't matter who we get. Rodgers then would be the best bet on budget. Yeah, I think that is the best way to look at it. But then Rodgers at Leicester, like they lost Maguire, but look who they brought in to complement that. They just know how to invest their money a lot better than we do. That's the trouble. Great businesses do make all the crap decisions that Levy does. I mean, true. They take a bit of risk as well. Why would the owners group remove a person who's making them money and greatly increasing investment? Levy won't be forced out until the club value begins to drop significantly. The sad truth, Scott, I feel. But I feel like, this is the thing. I feel like people are like, what's the point of turning up to these protests? It's not going to do anything. But if take Dulux for the dog that lives rent-free in my head. Say if they see all the uproar that this one man's causing that is at the helm of this club, I don't think it's going to settle well with their business investments. Especially if it keeps reoccurring to happen. Because don't get me wrong, I don't think this is going to be the first protest for enic. I mean, technically the first one was the awful turning up, but at least it happens. I think there's going to be many more after this one, but I don't think it's going to bode well with those people that are investing. The likes of Dulux, the dog that still lives rent-free in my head. But do you know what I mean? I think this protest needs to happen. I like the idea of a fan show. I mean, I'm down for it. If that's what people want, I'm open to the idea of it. I mean, Hollie's Hot Takes could maybe one week just be me, next week be fan shows. Maybe we could sort something out like that. Hello, Nippon. Hello. What do you make of the best team in the Prem? Everton show. Philip, you just literally made me say the best team in the Prem. I fucking hate you. You show interest in everyone, don't you, at the moment? You're like linkety-linkety. But the only negative about 50+ rules is sometimes as a fan they might have a bias or a favourite when making a decision. I mean, true, but I don't know. I think I need to read a bit more into it. I just like the idea of us fans having a bit more control over the club that we invest most of our money into. Leicester have excellent owners. The Sun, I preach it. This is another thing. Like, people saying, I swear I saw something on Twitter the other day saying Spurs fans should stop moaning everything that's happened. They've probably got one of the best chairmen / figureheads in Premier League. I was like, what? Are you dismissing the Leicester owner? Like, come on. Are we Villarreal? Can be. But it has been agreed. Three of those years, actually, yeah, 3 of those years when I was 1, 2, 3, I was enic free. The other 20 I've been shackled. The first one felt a bit embarrassing. Which one? Sorry, I think I'm really far behind. For example, Pochettino was literally losing out after the game and needed to be sacked. You probably wouldn't sack him with a new rule because the fans love him. Fair comment. I kind of see the statement now, Sofian. I don't know. It's got to be done on a... I see what you mean. And this is another thing. Oh, Poch should have been backed, not sacked. Agreed. But then you also see what he's doing at PSG, so and I'm feeling a bit queasy. Everton also don't need Bell. See, we were rumoured to sign bloody Coutinho a few weeks ago. Now you're jumping on the bandwagon. I hate Everton. The current... Sorry, Philip. Yes, up the Villarreal. Hopefully Foyth doesn't lose his footing. And actually, this is another thing that really irritated me on Twitter as well. I saw people saying, oh, look, we need to get Foyth back, this, that, and the other. He's playing really well. And I think to myself, do you not remember Foyth in the Premier League? In that league, he doesn't have he has a lot of time on the ball. He is not capable with his feet. He can't play out from the back. And again, yesterday, in the game he played the other week, he was making surging runs. I don't want my centre-back making surging runs. I want to stay put, please. I don't want Foyth back at Tottenham. I really don't. There was a reason we loaned him out and a reason he should stay out there. Rumours today, Jose wants to bring Diet. Yes. I mean, Dan, I wouldn't put it past him. Let's not forget, Jose was probably in the works before Pochettino got sacked. Jose probably knew this was coming. And to be honest with you, he probably got pissed off with Levy. So he's probably doing some dodgy dealings behind the scenes anyway. And to be honest, if he takes Diet, I'm all for it. Told you, I'll drive him to the freaking airport. As long as he doesn't take Højbjerg, because that's the other rumour that he wants to take Højbjerg with him. After this, Højbjerg's staying. Like I said, if you want to get one of these people, you might be late to the party. Hit the link in the description below. My good friend Luke from Rivalry Aside, who is looking for a co-host, by the way. Our current owners are looking at the profits. Exactly. Get my Villarreal shirt. It better not have Foyth on the back. I agree with Sue at the time. I thought it was otherwise, but it didn't get backed with absolute deadwood and have with Mourinho left to take over wasn't backed either. No, I told you, Jose Mourinho was the last roll of the dice. He's a chosen winner. And Levy thought, he'd be able to do it. He can't because he's let the wave ride for too long, and we've got so much more deadwood than quality. Levy's Foyth is going to be one of the few people that we're wanting to buy from Spurs. I don't get it. Oh, as in, Foyth is probably one that they'll want to buy off of us. Yeah. Foyth is. Did you see? No, but I don't. Someone was talking about there was a leg break. I don't know whether that's true or not. That was from yesterday. I would skip. I don't know whether he'd want to stay at Norwich. I don't know whether it'd be a bad thing if he stayed at Norwich on loan. I don't know. Just for experience. I'm not sure. The Skippy for me I'm confused with Skippy. Would you take Poch back? Maybe in a few years. Not right now. As an American, should I start watching Line of Duty? Oh my god. Do you want my honest opinion, or would you like honest opinion? I watched it. It's had 6 seasons, but because of COVID, they left it for a year. So I've watched the show for 7 years because I watched it as it came out. Dan, I would say to you, it's an excellent watch. It's a bit like Lost. If you've watched Lost, you think it's great, and then you're a bit at the ending. That's all I'm going to say. I would watch it because it was a good 7 years of my life, but maybe comparing it to Lost wasn't great because I think Lost was crap, and I wasted, how many seasons was that? 11 years of my life. But yeah, I would watch it, Dan. I'd definitely watch it. It's really good. It's just don't be too hepped up on the ending. I think Jose will sign Matic Højbjerg and maybe Mata from Mata. I don't know. I don't want him to take Højbjerg. I don't think any decent manager should come until Levy's gone. I just don't think I agree. But what do you class as decent? I don't know what's decent anymore. Can I put up with the story is good? Maybe like a Game of Thrones, great show, bad end. Yeah, lots of people have compared it to the ending of Game of Thrones. As in, I feel like the writers just got to a stage where they were like,
ugh, I don't know how to carry on with this. And to be honest with you, I don't know if you've seen Killing Eve. If you haven't seen Killing Eve, you need to watch Killing Eve because that is the shit. But when it gets to a moment in time, you think, yeah, they need to stop it. They probably should have stopped dragging Line of Duty out maybe a season before. Still good though. Take that, Lost fans. What's that? Take that, Lost fans. That song. No matter squad, respect, man, respect. I don't really have his face in my head at the moment. I heard it was Skit's metatarsal. He had surgery. Wasn't that? Oh, for fuck's sake. Soon, not on a Wednesday afternoon, evening. I need to be hearing this news. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. I hope he has a speedy recovery. He's doing so well at Norwich as well. How many of these players do you think Levy will actually be able to? None. Maybe Delhi, possibly Winks. I hope we could do it like a Wink swap. Like, I know we want Godfrey. Is it Godfrey? No, Max Aarons. I mean, would Norwich be stupid enough to trade Winks and a few pennies for Max Aarons? I mean, I wouldn't say no. I mean, I have this now, and a Winksy over there. I don't need Winksy in real life. So that would be quite snazzy. I really don't know. Delhi, maybe, but I told you, he should have gone to PSG in January. Been in the shop window, and then we could have cut our losses. But I don't know. I think the English players are going to, as bad as it sounds, I think the English players are going to give us some funds just because of the nationality thingy, innit? But apart from that, that's the actual word for it. Jose Mourinho, Pochettino, Martin Jol, they were what I'd call decent managers. Martin Jol. I think I was literally, I was interested in Tottenham, but not like I am now. Not like this. I was very young in the Martin Jol era. You really want Sarri? No, I don't want Sarri. Sofian, with our defence, that man isn't going to have one fag in his mouth. He's going to have 10 fags in his mouth. 10. Imagine if Dyer's still there. He'd probably make it 20 fags in his mouth at the sideline. And I don't blame him, because that's like me with gin. But Sarri is a good manager. I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know. Sofian, I don't know who's good and who's not anymore because of this board. Who knows? I would like Fellaini to get top. No, I don't. Alan, no, not Fellaini. Please. 5 English players have problems before World Cup 26. That's. Oh no, I don't like 2006. That doesn't sound vibey. As a Tottenham fan, what would hurt you more? Chelsea with the Champions League or Arsenal? Both? Can they just not both happen? Just neither of them happen. Neither. Jose will can exactly. I'm for it. I'm all for it. Don't you? Sorry, Sue. Much love. There's a huge pressure now on Levy to get the next manager right, especially with how angry fans are. Fucks this one up. It could add more fuel to the fire to keeping Kane and Son. I mean, it could be key because let's be honest. If we get a shit manager in and he lets go of Kane and Sonny, shit will hit the fan. I'm not telling you. There will be so many enic posters in the Agon Bar. It will be unexplainable. But Jonna, that's why we need to go to these protests, man. Which will be happening on the 15th of May. I don't mind Chelsea winning stuff. Never really considered them rivals. Oh, no, they're rivals. They are rivals, Casey. But they have spent money. I mean, Timo, what do we call him? Finding Timo, not Timo Werner, has got a bit missing. But still. What did I say? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. No more Chelsea rejects. Preach it. Take it from me. Sorry, it's stubborn as fuck. Just like me then. Aaron's is probably done. His mate Godfrey wants him to join up with him again. Oh, no, Philip. No. You could say... No. So respectful that I don't who joins us who'll keep to Quite literally, Wayne. Quite literally. Oh, Chelsea Arsenal year. Oh, I've changed my mind. No, I'm joking. As much as I hate West Ham, Sofian. I hate them. I'm starting to hate. No, I'm joking. I was gonna say I'm starting to hate you. I'm not. I'm joking. You just wind me up on Twitter. But you do it just to taking the piss, don't you? Really. But anyway. Yeah, I don't want neither of them winning, even if it means that you get UCL next year, because I don't think you'll be able to
keep it up, if that makes sense. I think next season things will revert back to normal, if that makes sense. But I wish you all the luck. You've done really well this season. I can't even banter for you for it, because you have done it exceptionally well this season. But I don't think you'll retain it, if that makes sense. I think it's because he's young, and he's done quite well for Norwich, if that makes sense. It is a good question. I purely think it's because he's young and he's got a lot of potential. I think that's the same thing with him. Charlotte effect. I know you do, Sophie, and I know it's all banter, but you always catch me on the worst days. I see it and I'm like, oh no. Oh my God. Carlo wins a lottie. That needs to go on someone's gravestone. Philip, you should send that to Ancelotti. I rate that. That is pretty snazzy. I mean, yeah. I think West Ham getting top four, I don't know. I mean, there is still hope that we could maybe get into top four, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's mathematically it could happen. Whether we'll actually do it is another question, but still, yeah, no, that would be my worst. Carlo Fantastico, Carlo Magnifico. Carlo Fantastico, Carlo Magnifico. Do 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 do. Oh, what's that mean? Toddaloo. Oh. Oh, Toodaloo. Oh my God, I thought you were singing. Ladies, my friend, thank you for joining. Why do people hate clubs that have spent a lot of money players? What's the big deal? I mean, because they shouldn't use their money. I think it's because in football now it's not necessarily hard graph. It's more who can buy the league. But don't get me wrong, I think Man City play exceptional football. But if you look how much money they paid in their back line, you're sat there thinking, okay, they probably should be winning everything, if that makes sense. But I don't know. Maybe if it was a rival club, it wouldn't be hate. I don't know how to explain it. If it was like, say, if it was, say, a rival club to us, I'd probably have more hatred towards it. But you've just got to sit back and admire Man City, really. My analysis would say we'll finish 6th. You reckon? I don't really know. I think it'll be Battle of the Bottlers on the last day, wouldn't it? Between Rodgers and Tottenham. That I think will decide it. Obviously, we've got to win the games leading up to that. But if you think about it, we've got Leeds, Villa. Who else have we got? Leeds, Villa. I'm trying to think of all the people I've booked in for the next Hollie's Hotspurs. Leeds, Villa, someone else, and Leicester, I think. Leicester's on the last day of the season. Everton could end up with Abraham, Coutinho, and that just sounds... You're not feeling the Coutinho. We were linked with Coutinho, Philip. I think we need a playmaker. Man City don't play the best football, man. I'm just going to ignore that, Sophia. Why don't you think they play? I think they're Wolves as well, and Wolves Leicester. Oh yeah, of course, because the Wolves game is the day of the 16th, the day after the protest, isn't it? Oh, that Wolves game. We've got some snazzy guests on, by the way. I'm excited to announce those. My heart can't take another game. Week 38 to 5 our feet. As bad as this sounds, if we get top 4 after this mess of a season, I feel like it's only going to line Levy's pockets and Enic's pockets, and it's going to be, I think it could be the worst thing that happens. If we miss out on top 4, they're going to have to be forced to pay money. As bad as that sounds, as like cynical as that sounds, top 4 means it'll line their pockets. We'll get UCL football for next season. I think it'd be the worst case scenario. But then again, it could also mean that they're going to spend a bit more money because they know we're playing in the Champions League and they know they need to get a half-decent manager and they know they need to back. So it could go either way, actually, to be fair. I'm just being very cynical. Darren's going for top 4. I'm just really cynical. Someone else is a team Tottenham always struggle against. Someone else? All I'm saying is bitties from McVitie's. Oh, Michael, those are the days, my friend. Bitties from McVitie's. Sadly, we don't do bitties on here at the moment because my watch time's really down. Did you know that there's going to be an enic protest in the US? Oh, fill me in. I love Burnley's football, direct and very straightforward. They set out great defence and fight for every ball with Championship quality players. Fairs. Totally agree. Going to give Levy license to say teams are good enough because we've got exactly, and like you said, we know the man doesn't have a clue about the football, and when he sees that we get top 4, he'd be like, "Oh, wasn't that bad? We're fine. We probably only need to buy 2 players." When actually we need to buy a centre back, a right back, another centre back, a creative midfielder. Like, it's just an utter mess. So I don't know. It could be 2 ways. It could mean that if we get top 4, Levy will be like, "Oh, it's done and dusted. We've done all right. We don't need to invest heavily." They'll be like, "We've got Champions League football. That'll bring in TV rights, TV commissions, all this jazz." Or it could mean the opposite. It could mean we're in top 4. Okay, we were lucky to get there. We need to invest a good manager because we're playing in the UCL next year, and we need to invest in some players because these players are, and I don't think that's going to be the way. I'm just very cynical. Thank you, Michael. Michael's from the days of when I used to play FIFA on Twitch. Now, if you think Ollie's hot takes is a laugh, you ain't seen me play FIFA. Not cynical at all. You see snowballs and Hill before Levy and enic. Exactly. Hollie, I can see Levy making excuses if he failed to get top 4. The man has many excuses. His bald egg head has many. I just don't know. I want to get top 4 because it'll be like, haha. I also don't want to get top 4 because people will be like, Ryan Mason saved the season. When actually, when you look at our fixtures, he hasn't really. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. If you had to choose, you can't say both. Would you? I'd probably say I'd let Chelsea win the Champions League. Personally. Oh, Sue's gone. Gooner's winning EL. Nah, not when we were in it, Sue. Not when we were in it and we all thought we were going to win it. No. I would rather take Chelsea winning the Champions League. I wasn't naughty towards Chelsea fans. I was giving it the big uns in Europa League. If Arsenal win it, that's it. My head's on a plate. You need to buy a quality centre back, right back cam, another CDM to get Højbjerg and right. Well, yeah, I don't think Winks is quite up to the standard. If you want to see me play FIFA, Casey, there is a video on this channel in the gaming one of me playing pro clubs. So you can go enjoy that. Level probably is site riots if your stubbornness continues. I'm 15th, mate. No, I'm joking. It'll be a quiet protest with my sign shouting, "You egg." I'm just going 2 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses for the last 4 matches. Oh, enlighten me. Who do you think we're going to lose to? I hope we don't lose against Leeds, but I feel if we play attacking football from the off, I feel like they're going to kill us on the counter just because I think we need to try and keep Bamford quiet. But I don't know. If we start Bale, maybe a win. Wolves would be okay. I don't know. It'd just be quite hard. I have PSD from that Zagreb game. Marino Stan. Don't mention that, please. No, but that Zagreb game, right? Even from the live, you could tell how pissed off I was at the players. They were pretty much the same players that played in the second leg. All they had to do was keep a clean. Like, I didn't understand it. We were winning from the first leg, and they just threw it away. I'll be honest, as a Chelsea fan, I don't have any hate neither Arsenal or Tottenham, and it doesn't make me a passive fan or something. It's just football. I don't get it wrong. I love football. That's fair enough. I wish I loved football in general. I can't sit there and watch football. It has to be Tottenham. I can't get invested enough. I'll watch stuff. Most times this season, most of us actually thought Tottenham was going to win cups. Not a cup, but cups. I know. On the other hand, Craig Dawson could potentially be pocketing Lionel Messi at the Camp Nou next season. Pardon? Fair point, Hollie, but I couldn't take instant trolling from Gooners. They were bad enough when we won the FA Cup. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know, man. Oh, I need to find a picture of my sign. It's downstairs. You probably saw it on Twitter if you lot have Twitter. It's literally Levy's head, but in an egg. If that makes sense, says enic out. West Ham avenues around Europe are really difficult to get. Oh, fuck's sake. Ugh. Other thing we could learn from the Super League protest when all fans were together. Exactly, I did enjoy that. But then you still get fans that compare in each protest. And don't get me wrong, our protest festival was shit, okay? But it wasn't a funny time. And I'm not being Daniel Levy making excuses. But I will be there for the 15th, because it's on a Saturday. I'm not teaching phonics at work, and I will be there. Hollie, if Jose got sacked earlier, we would had a better chance of getting top 4 because Bell would not have played under him. But I also think we would have had a better chance of winning the cup with Jose Mourinho in that changing room, because he wouldn't have played the likes of those that squinny, the likes of Winks, the likes of Dele Alli, those that don't bother turning up on the pitch. So, and Darren, I'm not discrediting your point, because you probably are true. If he did play Bale more, we'd probably be in a better situation, 100%. I'm not discrediting that. I think the fact that he didn't play Bale, again, was very strange. And the fact that now Ryan Mason is playing Bale, fair enough. He can see that Bale is probably the man that's going to win these types of matches. But I also think, I don't know, I think sacking him before the final was the stupidest thing to have done, personally. Amazing. Thank you, Dan. The egg will be reigning champion on that thingy from Bobby. I've gotten along with Gooners and Chelsea fans, never had a civil convo with a spanner though. Well, Sofian is in the building. He is a West Ham fan. Have you ever met? No, I haven't actually. This is literally, right? This is the first time I've ever dabbled in the world of YouTube. Not properly. Like, I know who Expressions is, but in the last year or so since doing this, I've obviously... Twitter is my main port of call. Twitter is literally... I probably have more close friends, this is going to sound really sad, on Twitter than I do in real life. Just because of the love of Tottenham. And doing so, obviously, you probably all know Duo Max. I'm really good friends with him. I hope to meet him. Obviously, Sam the other week on the show. David, the Irish Hotspur. I've met so many great people. Luke, who's in the chat now. Mel, who has had a lot of stick for Brighton and them man, but she's so nice. The amount of hate and stick she gets is just disgusting. But sadly, just what happens when you say something that's clickbaity, isn't it? I don't think she even meant to say clickbait. It's just what happens. But I've met so many great friends along the way, and I'd love to meet the likes of Expressions and people like that. Just because I just like making friends that are Spurs fans. If you're in London, then I reckon wearing a gas mask. The stadium stinks. Moving on, Sofian. Lose against you take your pick at number 3. You can't maintain a positive run for a long period if we win out. I mean, yeah, true. True, Scott. It's a sad truth, isn't it? Hollie, look at the dropping points we had tried to defend the lead under Jose. I am not discrediting that, Darren. I 100% believe you would be in better stead right now if Jose played Bell. If Jose selected the team sheet. But I could also tell you probably have a trophy. Now, I'm not a mind reader. I sadly can't look in the future for things that are different. I don't have a TARDIS, so to speak. We'll never know the outcome if Jose Mourinho was in that final. But what I do know is, because he'd rested Bale for so long leading up to the cup final, he probably would have played. That's my only thing. But I'm not discrediting what you're saying, Darren. 100%. 100%. We should have played Bale more often. Do you know a Tottenham fan called Mel? Yeah, I know Mel Ceballos TV. She's actually coming on here in a couple of weeks' time. She'll be excited. She has been on the show before, but I'm going to meet up with her in the enic protest as well, because I'm going by myself, which will be fun. I have more friends in real life than Facebook. Yeah, I have friends, but I have lots of friends on Twitter. Have you ever met? No, I haven't. Literally, this is literally like I started YouTube in COVID. So no, I haven't met any of the Fan TV friends. Yeah, Sofian's alright. Just when he posts something on Twitter, just don't respond to it. I get along with most people, to be fair. Like, I've met some lovely people from Everton, the likes of Blue Boys Network, Mike and John. They're lovely. We've had Mike was also on the channel. We've had Rose as well. Rose is lovely. Like I said, I just like meeting people that like football. Yeah, the same status as the you can't change custom state at least 6 years. Oh God, I think we would have won a cup with Mourinho personally. Just imagine if Mourinho got Ruben Diaz. Don't bring up Ruben Diaz because it's been playing on my mind all day. You sit there and think we could have had Bruno Fernandes. We got Lo Celso. Like, we want to go shop in Waitrose. Fucking got something from Aldi. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just same old crap. Well, I think we have. It's a tough one. When we saw the signings that came in the summer, I was pretty impressed. I was like, we've actually got squad depth for once, because there's been so many times when we've had players that have been injured, we've had no one to step up. But now looking at it, it was the quality there. I think the squad depth has been riddled with a lot of dead wood, and I think obviously the transition from the likes of Jose Mourinho tells you what it's like. From Pochettino, the father figure, I think, has really shifted some people's mentalities in the squad. The likes of Winks, the likes of Dele Alli. Dele Alli's Dele Alli. If he tells you you're shit, if someone says to him you're shit, he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's either going to sulk about it or he's going to step up. And I think he sulked about it for too long. Now, whether Jose and his right man was good to do that, but I just don't think Jose probably didn't manage it as well because of his not dinosaur man management, but I don't know. It's just difficult. I think this day and age of football player, I think it you can't tell all players how it is, if that makes sense. Like with me, if I'm playing shit, I want to be told I'm playing shit so I can step it up. But some players, they need an arm around the shoulder and be like, look, try again next week. I don't think Jose was that type of man to put your arm around him, if that makes sense. I just don't know. Oh, God. Please, let's not have a fight. Questionable purchases. Exactly. What's the difference? Oh, God. Since when I MC, Spurs have been mid-table team based on points acquired. Man City. But I think that if you look at the squad, like Sue says, we have quantity over quality. Now, a few years ago, we had quality over quantity, and that's when we fell short. I don't know, man. It's a tricky one. It was a great way of meeting people. If you use the passion for football, you have the passion for life. Preach it. That is. I'm getting that on my gravestone. Hollie, you can't tell me West Ham have a better team than us. No, but what I can tell you is, they've been managed incredibly well. And like you said, Darren, Jose Mourinho probably hasn't managed us very well to get top four, but he would have won a cup. I literally contradicted myself. We would have got a cup, I feel, with Jose Mourinho. But yes, I agree. The way he used to sub, the way he used to start games with persisting to have Eric Dyer at the back isn't his greatest moments, but I still believe he would have won a cup. Jose says things how it is, and I think that's the best way to be sometimes. Some people don't like it. We wouldn't have the best defence at all. We would still be sitting back for 95% of the game, pressure. That is true. Look at the state of our defence. We've had, Reguilon was injured and we had to put up with Davies at left back. We've had to swap and change between Serge Aurier, who in recent weeks, past games, been really well, but that's against down and out Sheffield United. And he was fine at the start of the season, then he dipped off and he probably fell out with Jose Mourinho, which meant he wasn't getting a look in the team. Doherty has been... Wolves have pulled the wool over our eyes, excuse the pun, because they sold us Doherty that doesn't... He's more of a right mid than he is a defender. Man don't know how to defend. Mourinho's good man management for players who aren't snowflakes. I mean, this is what I'm saying. I think football in this stone age, not saying that players are snowflakes. I think life in general has just evolved. Some of us, like me, want to be told how it is. Other players need a bit more encouragement. You saw when Harry Redknapp was interviewed. I always have to say Harry like Harry. You saw when Harry Redknapp was interviewed and he was being asked about Gareth Bale. And he was like, just stick Bale against 6 mannequins or 6 shitters in the club to boost his confidence. In that kind of terms, I feel like some players need encouragement to do well. Other players need to be told they're crap to improve. I just think with Jose Mourinho, he only had one style of man management, I think. And that was literally, I'm going to tell you how it is, lump it or leave it. 11 can be Serge, Toby, Dias, Reggie, Højbjerg, Ndombele, Bruno, Son, Kane. Oh my God, Dan, I'm going to cry. Do you know Touchline Toby? If that's Toby, who I think it was, someone on Twitter made a fake account of me, and then when I kicked off about it and everybody was reporting him, they made an account of Toby. I think I know who that is. You want Gucci clothes, you get given charity shop. You can't expect the best looking guy at a nightclub on Friday. You can actually find some gems in a charity shop. Just we have Steve Hitchen that doesn't know how to shop. Jose would have played Sanchez in the cup final. We would have lost 3 or 4. or a 2-0. I mean, he could have done, but he could. Scott, when you put it like that, I don't know. The trouble is, though, you can't really compare that game because City were all over us. I think even if we had Sanchez there, I don't think it would have made much difference because they were getting in every time. It wasn't the fact that he chose, who was it, Toby and Dyer, and they did a good job. City just couldn't finish their dinner. So I don't know if I agree with you on that kind of front, Scott. I agree you probably would have given a penalty away. But then I would have thought Dyer probably would have given a penalty away because Dyer wasn't really on his own game. If you analyse Dyer throughout that whole game, he was organising. He was shouting at other players to pick men up, and it was actually his man he should have picked up. What do you think of Dyer saying he's only made a couple of mistakes? I think he's an absolute twat. I really do. You see him in clips of goals we conceded, and it's him moaning at someone else for not picking up the player or ball watching. He literally does both of those things at the same time. I think it's harsh in a sense to criticise Dyer to a sense because he was a CDM, but then I thought he was crap at CDM. But anyway, he played okay at CDM, and then obviously Jose had this thing in his head that he was a centre-back. And then from there, he believes he's a centre-back. I don't think he's good enough. He benched out after that rat. Said he thought he was playing well. You players have been spoiled brats. They have been spoiled brats. Dyer to lose says he thinks he's made a couple of mistakes. Bell would have been informed earlier under Harry Redknapp. The Harry. How is Dyer still playing? He's not good enough for Premier League football. Archie. Preach that, my friend. Preach it. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, people say, yeah, but he played well against Sheffield United. I'm telling you now, there was clips in that game where I watched it back, and I purely watched Dyer. And like I said, he moans at other players for doing the job he should be doing, to pass the buck on. Actually, please don't get me started. A loss is a loss, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 1-2 or 3-0. It doesn't. And I do get Scott's point, because Sanchez is a loose cannon as well. But in that game, it wasn't like our defence was good because City were getting in. They just couldn't finish their dinner. So I don't think the defence combination would have really mattered. Hollie, I think a great idea, done a kind of stream with just your family. Oh my God, no. No. It would not be. So that video I did of the cup final, which bearing in mind has had the most views in the time it was out for, okay, I had to sit down and edit 2 hours worth because throughout the game, there's arguments galore. And I mean arguments on stop taking my crisps, on you don't know nothing about... Like, it was just random arguments. So no, that would be an awful decision. That would be hella bad. No. If Lemmy sells, who do you think the central bars will be? I don't have a clue. I just want there to be some sort of vetting system because I can't remember what team it was a year ago or so that was being bought. Was it Newcastle and it fell through, or a club up north? The same sort of thing happened and it fell through because it found out that the people that wanted to buy them were fraudulent or something like that. Like the company didn't exist. I don't know. I really don't know, Nippon. It's hard because you want someone. Ideally, I'd love someone like the Leicester chairman, but I feel like there's not many of them. And Leicester, the way Leicester have operated with that chairman has been excellent. And I'll say it again. I think Sam mentioned it. I don't want to nick his point on the last Hollie's Hotspurs, where he was like, they sold Maguire, and with that money, they managed to invest in the team, and now look at them. Like, no billionaires, yeah. You reckon, Sue? I don't know. Just someone that, I don't know. I just want Leicester. Can we just copy and paste the Leicester thingy? Dyer's so detached from reality. Only thinks he's made a few mistakes. I know. I just literally ignored that bloody article. I was like, no, not today. Revealing their Dyer to rise. I don't know. Højbjerg. I agree. That does need to come into play. I just need to do a bit more reading up on it. Jose was in charge of Sheffield United game, probably be hanging on dear life. I mean, that is true, Darren. But he would have had a cup, so it doesn't matter. I feel sorry for Harry. Now, Archie, has Harry Winks come into your mind because of him? But actually, and because of this, you can find the link for this in the description. Big up Luke for making this. But anyway, that's the point, Archie. I do feel sorry for him, and I don't feel sorry for him because it's kind of shown that he's necessarily not good enough. This behind me is I was the centre circle person for the Champions League game against Real Madrid at Wembley. That was the last time he was Winchester. Since then, it's been Wanksy. I don't know whether it's a confidence thing. I don't really know. To be honest, I don't think he's really played in his position. I don't think he's a CDM because, let's be honest, I don't think he can put a tackle in. He's not a cam because he can't play the ball forward. He's literally just a possession man. And where do you play a possession man? Do you just play him as centre mid? What's he going to offer? Just possession? He doesn't really play the ball forward. He can't really do anything under pressure. I don't know, to be honest with you, Archie. I'm not really too sure where I lie with Winks. It probably is a confidence thing. And like I said, with having a father figure of Pochettino, I don't think Pochettino is getting the best out of Harry Winks either towards the end of his stay at Tottenham. I don't really know where Harry Winks really fits in a team, to be honest. We're going to have a new manager. We'll be given 2-3 years by the squad and never result. But this is the thing that is going to frustrate me, okay? If we bring in another project manager, is Harry Kane going to want to stay? This is another thing that really scares me. I just don't know. Who would you want to buy Spurs? Well, I mean, debt. But when the naming rights go through, what debt? When COVID is over and you can have Stone and Roses, and you can have Lady Gaga, and you can have the NFL, what debt? How do you think they became billionaires? By being decent? No. Greedy bastards. I didn't mean while watching the game, I meant like answering it. You think my answers are bad? You wait till we get Mr. Mark Aguilar on. or my sister. No, we don't want that. Probably the only person that's got something that sense is my mother, but she won't want to come on. Or Meg's nowhere near Rice, Hollie. Nah. I'm never going to agree because I'm biased. Is Harry making a backward pass in that picture? I mean, let's analyse this. You can't see his eyeballs, but I reckon they're here. I reckon he's looking at the ball. He's going to turn around and pass it back to Winks. So yeah, you're probably right there. He's probably going to pass it back. Harry is on May Wilkins before your time. Yeah, I'm going to have to Google that one. Sadly, it's behind before my time. Like prime Spurs players, as in Spurs players when I was younger. I remember Defoe still is probably one of my. Did you see the goal we banged in the other day? I was like, let's bring it back to the lane. Man, still got it. Modric, Bale. Oh my God, the likes of Stambouli, the nightmares, Chadley, Jesus, Gomez in goal. Aurelio oh my God, that man used to give me nightmares. He used to come out like a bull in a china shop and scare the living daylights at me every time he came out. Who else do we have? Pavlochenko, Van der Vaart. Oh my God, they were the players. Ledley King, obviously. Asu Akoto. They were the players that I used to watch. Genus. Yeah, just know it, man. But there's a couple of people, don't get it twisted. They know how to make money in an effective way and know how to be absolute bastards behind the scenes. I really don't know. Don't know at this stage. If we're going to keep the squad as it is, because we somehow miraculously get top 4 on the board, like, don't need to invest. Probably Brendan Rodgers. Do I think that's going to happen, though? No. Sorry, it'd be quite funny watching him chug 20 fags on the sideline trying to manage Tottenham. I really don't know. Potter's going around, but he's not a wizard. He's not going to be able to change his team around. I really don't know. I can't say your name. Spurs. That was my my phonics coming into play there. I really don't know, to be honest with you. I haven't got a clue. Oh, Defoe's winning trophies with Gerrard. He wouldn't take a step down. Very true. Very true. I love Defoe. Francis Cuccolini to score the winner tomorrow, Fife to get an assist. Or I want us to get Allegri. I've heard this name floating around. But the trouble is, it'll be the same old, same old. I keep repeating myself. It'll be, nah, you don't need any investment. Nah, you can have the Audi equivalent of Colin the Caterpillar from Waitrose. That'll be what it is. The shitty version. That's what we get. Still remember my first away. There was a White Hart Lane and we beat you 2-1 in the League Cup. Mega last minute winner, send us through. Fairs. It had to be Tottenham was your first away game, didn't it? No, Levy would probably end up with South. There'd be waistcoats in the shop. There'd be waistcoat mugs. Can you imagine it? Allegri. He doesn't speak English now, Luke. But do you remember Pochettino at Southampton? That's what happened. That's what happened. It'd be like, you have to speak English or you can't come to Tottenham. Poch was like, oh, I've suddenly subscribed to Rosetta Stone. Is that one of the language things? I don't know. You're not supposed to touch on as a prem, can you? That's actually true, Dan. Yeah, he'll have nicotine patches all over his body and, like you said, nicotine gum in his mouth. Go watch this Champions League. Thanks for no worries. Thanks for tuning in. I totally forgot Champions League's on tonight. This is what I mean. I bought BT to watch Tottenham games and we got knocked out of the Europa League and I haven't watched anything anymore. Best moment as a Spurs fan? Watching Harry Winks come alive. And being the what's name? But no, probably from a fan's perspective, definitely that. And obviously the Lucas Moura moment. Keep that way. So literally, they'll start making them on key rings. Here's learning English, Luke. He's been for last year. There you go, because who knows Tottenham's in the works. I want Harry to leave. Go Man City, beat Shearer's record and win trophies. He won't do any of this to Tottenham unless enic and half the crap players get replaced. Preach it, John. I wouldn't blame Harry Kane for leaving. I would wish him luck, all the best. Like you said, nothing will change while enic's here, I don't think, sadly. I mean, people will say give it time. I've given 20 years of time. And this leads me on to the protest, obviously the 15th. I will be there if you're about. Come say hello. I will be there by myself. Whizzing out from Southampton to shout abuse at the Egg, Levy, and obviously enic. But yeah, I agree with you, John. I'd love him to win trophies. I don't think it's sadly going to happen with Tottenham. I thought this would have been the year this year, but I'm going to set them our manager for the cup final. I wonder why none of the big clubs are avoiding Allegri. I don't know. So I'm going to have to dip. Later, Sofian. Thank you for stopping by. You only wound me up a little bit. But yeah, before you all go again, I'm going to show you this snazzy thing that I got today that you can check out in the description below. Remember, if you are new to the channel, Hollie's Hot Takes is something that should happen once a week, middle of the week on a Wednesday, where you literally ask me questions. Because on Hollie's Hotspurs, obviously, I can't do two things at once and bring everybody's thing up. I wouldn't blame Harry, but from a selfish point of view, I want him to retire with us. I agree, Sue. I think if he does do Shearer, goes away, he'll definitely come back. But yeah. Hollie, typing error in my last post. Just read it now. I wonder why none of the big clubs are avoiding Allegri. Do you mean why they're not going for Allegri? I thought that's what you meant, but my brain wasn't in gear. But Hollie's Hotspurs will be on hopefully Saturday after the game. But there's lots of things happening at the weekend, so it might be a bit different. But at the moment, Hollie's Hotspurs, maybe about half an hour after the game's finished, I'll be joined by the man himself, Luke, and Tanya. We've had Tanya on before. Tanya is lovely. And we've had Luke on before, actually, who got us these lovely thingies that you can check out in the thing below. But yeah, Hollie's Hotspur should be fun. And the following week, obviously, there's the enic protest. I will probably have some content for you. I won't be filming lots of stuff because, like I say, I'm not there to just film crap. I'm there to actually shout abuse at Levy and enic. But there will be some form of content for the enic out protest. And then on the Sunday, obviously, we play Wolves. And I'll be joined by Mel and one other guest that we have had on before. But I will keep that hush-hush till then. Kenny is that he has 3 small children. Oh, doesn't he have 3 small children? Yes, Lowell. I thought that's what you meant.
It's all right, Darren, I was on it. But anyway, I'm going to show you this one more time so you can get one of these for yourself. This is where I need to...
Hello, it's me again. I received a cool package today from Faceless Sport from Etsy. Here's me opening the package. As you can tell, it's well wrapped. It's pretty much Fort Knox. No one is getting into that, not even me. I managed to actually finally get it open. Here's me getting it out. Here's me unravelling the bubble wrap. It's not getting broken in the post. Here's the first one. Look at that. You can all guess who that is. Yep, it's the main man, no shame, Harry Winks. Amazing stuff. And I received this one as well. Højbjerg, the Viking in the Tottenham midfield. Lovely stuff. Here's me with both of them. Quality. Love it. Faceless Sport are currently on Etsy. They don't just do Spurs. They do other players. Obviously, if you go check it out, you can hit the link in my link tree and you can go get yourself one. Thanks.
Scott, you killed me, man. that was not intentional. No, thank you, Dan. I've really enjoyed tonight. Like I say, Hollie's Hot Takes is the show where you can get involved a bit more, because Hollie's Hotspurs, I try and drag comments up so you feel like you're involved, but I can't actually really delve into them unless there's one that goes along with the chat that's already happening. But I appreciate every single one of you that has subbed, that has commented on the Hollie's Hot Takes and everything. They do. Make sure you check them out, people. I'm glad you were here to witness it this time. I wish I could be at the... I'll be protesting for you, Sue. I'll have you next to me in spirit. When is the next Hot Takes? Probably next Wednesday. I need to look at the fixtures. I'm not very organised in a sense with work and football and Tottenham. I'm not really organised. Hopefully next Wednesday, like I said, it's just nice to chat to you guys like this rather than me trying to host a channel, because I'm not good at doing two things at once. But I appreciate every single one of you that has joined me tonight. If you are new to the channel, please consider liking that video. Like on the video, comment your favourite part of the video if you like, and hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world. I don't know. Højbjerg said your name. He did say my name. Oh, I should have put that video on here. Hang on. If none of you have seen it, I don't know where you've been. I don't know how I can... Wait. Let me show you.
Okay. Your team, who's going to go first? I'll go first.
Oh no, shut up, Doctor. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Oh no, I've just...
Okay. So same as
the
Arsenal score. Yes, it was. Doing it right, Pierre. Over to you.
Can you hear it?
You need this to claw it back. This joke is from Hollie. My sister asked.
See, man, Højbjerg loves me. Get one of those Danny Rose. No one knows what's faces. I've forgotten. Oh no, not that. Levy out. Yes, enic out. Well, next Wednesday we're calling show. I need to work out how to do it. To be fair, once I work out how to do it, you could. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get everybody involved. Yes, John Stokes. Tell you, don't go and air your opinion on Facebook, Tottenham thingy, because it's not a vibe. Be safe at the protests. I will be. Like I said, there'll be some enic out protest content on the channel, but I want to go there to protest, not go there to make content. But yeah, great show. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. I will see you soon. Like I said, Hollie's Hotspurs after the Leeds game will be about. Two great guests with Luke that's been in the chat that made the awesome thingies, and Tanya. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And I appreciate every single one of you. And until next time, party people, come on, you Spurs.